Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everyone doing? No one's here. Just a test. I just trying to see. I'm moving stuff around. You can tell. Got an arm now. Got a different view on a camera. We're actually on the GoPro 9, which took me hours. Probably would have took the normal person seconds to do, but it took me hours to do. Looks like it's a little bit laggy, and I don't know why. Um, Maybe someone will come in. Audio should be the same, I'm guessing. Camera. Yeah, that's the camera. Now let's see. What gives me the latest thing, I can move this, is to touch up the way I look. Why? What does it do? Very strong. Moderate. Looks the same to me. Uh, let's see. So the camera's a little cattywampus here. Let's see. See if we get it level. It looks. Hey Andrew, how you doing? Hey Maui, you can hear me and obviously see me. It looks like I'm lagging, but you guys probably aren't seeing any of that. But I'm just a little bit behind. Hey Black Sheep, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hey Maui, um, yeah. So I got this arm, which I really like. I mean, it was way more than the ones with the springs, but there's no noise. I have another microphone coming. This is my usual one, but the sound, yep, it's all good. Okay. Yeah, it's coming through the. Let's see, you can't see, but anyway, through the GoPro. So that's my. I could use, but it's in the trailer. My full framed or my big Canon, this the 70. But I think this is gonna work out good. I think, right? Does it look okay? I don't know. This thing's kind of the sound's all right. We'll see with the other microphone. Then I moved from the front over to the side. Here is the laptop, and I've got crap all over the table here. But I did get in front of me is a curved. Doesn't really look that curved. 20, 27 inch, I think. 24 or 27 inch screen. And I got an arm for that, so I can actually move it wherever I want. Still, I see myself looking up a little bit. Yeah, exactly. I'm my own Santa Claus. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, see, this could be. I could put it wherever I want, but that's why I thought I'd do this. Plus, it's just not on a real good tripod. And I'm guessing that should be all right, but maybe better if it's up. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. It looks all right. Sounds okay. You can see a lot more of the room though with the. I think I can change. I don't know how. I guess that's what this is all about, right? I think I can. Let's see. Lens mode. Oh, I can. I'm on wide. Here's here's linear. Is that better or worse? I think it's better. It's not quite as wide. Was too wide, right? This is I think is a little bit better. It's a 65 inch. But here it was 12,000 baht. Um, so what is that? Like 350 bucks. I think in at least in the States you probably can't even get a uh, you can't get a 35-inch TV for that. Hey Scott, how you doing? Two in a row. Yeah, I'm just testing out. I'm on right now. I'm on the GoPro, and I was just changing. You guys let me know what you think. I can actually change the lens mode. It's on linear, and here's narrow. So the first one was wide, and then this is narrow. Is that I mean, do you really want to see me that close? You guys let me know. Up here it is. I like this one better. I don't like the other one was I thought was too wide. You guys or maybe I'm used to because this is kind of what I'm used to with the laptop. So there's this one which is narrow, better. Okay. And this is lens. This is linear. This is linear. And then for the third one, this is wide. And that's wide. You guys let me know what you think. The sound, I don't think, I think it's the same, right? And the reason that I got the arms and stuff was to get the stuff off the desk so I could actually have some room on the on here. So what did you guys think? Which one? No, take a couple steps back. So the let's see. So I'll go down. I'll go back at them again. So this is the widest. It's wide. This is linear. That's linear. And then the closest one is narrow, and this is narrow. And it brings me way up. So I don't know what the middle one. What do you think? Is Maui still here? Andrew, you still here? Or is the only ones chiming in is Scott and Black Sheep, which is fine with me. But is this too close? I don't know. It's about, I think, normal, what I've normally had. Yes, the middle one. I think you might be right. I think that would be the best. Let's try. I'll put it on linear, and we'll see. Yeah, I think so too. I think you're right, Black Sheep. I was trailer trash. Oh, okay. You were on trailer trash. Yeah, you probably got notified. But yeah, I think you're right. I think that kind of brings a little bit in. You don't have to look at too much of my mug. What does everybody else think? Anybody want to chime in? Um, yeah, I think so. So the only thing is, I got to kind of get used to if I've got to type anything in, I've got to go over here, which the microphone is right in the way. So I got to see about maybe positioning this arm differently. That sound. Let's see. That's too much, I think. Let's see. Testing. How's it sound like that? I don't know. It's kind of weird. I also did order um, two different ones. One that was a 90, so that I could do some kind of cable management here on this thing, and they're 1.5 meters because I got to go all the way down the arm and then come around. But it'll get in this big. This is a new one too. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe. But I can get to the computer better that way. But and like I said, I don't really know what it's going to be like with the new microphone. But how's the sound there? You guys let me know. The sound all right there? Because I can. This will be out of my way because it'll be going up and coming around, so this won't be in my way. Uh, and I can still get over here and get on the computer and still come here. And the best thing about it is, even with my glasses on, I can read the freaking chat. Is way big. All right, and I can see it on my phone, which helps too. And then I've got my phone right in front of me on its little stand, and I've got a battery backup now behind. Well, I had it. It's a cheap one. I don't even think it's lithium batteries in there. but it's good enough to where if I just had short little outages, which most of the time I do here, it it wouldn't be a problem. I just got to get my somehow a cord over to the internet. Then I wouldn't have any problem. I am doing well on that this morning. Let's see. Let me close that and close that. And see if I can. See, now I'll have to come over here and go to NT and go to speed test. And I'll kick that up. Then I'll go back to StreamYard and go to present, share screen, speed test, and share. So I mean, it's up to normal. They actually came here while I was gone, in Ubon, and checked everything out. And I might do something different with this light. It's got to come down some, and then I got to position this camera behind it somewhere would be good, but I don't. You guys are gonna have to let me know. So the actual uploads aren't the greatest in the world, but they're good for probably every place around the world. But here I don't know. The internet's better than in the States, I think. Hey Mitch, how you doing? I'm just testing. I'm on the GoPro 9. I'm trying to get stuff off the desk. I bought a little 27-inch curved monitor that I've got there, and I've got the laptop over here now. And I've got to readjust the light, so I figured I'd do. I've got new cabling coming that's on a 90 so that I can get it up on the arm. Um, and just seeing what it is. But like I said, I can. The good thing with this is that I can do just about anything. You guys can see it right there. That's the obviously there's the computer. There's the I think it's 24 or 27, and that light's got to come down a little bit. And then I don't know, I don't know what it would be like. Looking down is kind of weird, right? I don't know. I guess the best spot would be like right in the middle of the deal. Then it doesn't look like I'm looking up or down. I don't know. I could be off to the side a little bit. I don't know. I guess I'll have to fool around with it. I don't think anybody really gives a crap either way. I just wanted to get the stuff off of the. Let me see if I can level the camera a little. Off of the desk so that I can pitch some shit. Hey Alex, how you doing? So got a new microphone coming. Bought the new arm, which I said I really like. No springs, and it wasn't like the Rode or whatever, 5,000 baht or whatever, but it was more on the expensive side. It was 1,300, which $40 or something. And then the screen, like I said, is 27 inch, and that's also on an arm. It can move, go up, go down, go wherever I want, pretty much. So, and then of course I got the 65 inch for watching TV from the couch. But now I can, I can swing around, which is kind of cool. I don't know. Yeah, something to do. I must be bored and old. Really, really sucks. But trying to get this neck from hanging down. Yep, light needs improvement. Yeah, because with actually, if I have this up, the lighting isn't horrible. Maybe I should just go bald, then I wouldn't have that problem. But yeah, so I'll move it around and play with it. Hope you're well, Alex and Miley, if she's watching. Yeah, I haven't seen her put many videos out. I think a lot of people enjoy the cooking thing, so hopefully she can do it and make a little bit of dough at it. That would be cool. But I'm glad you're well. Alex, good guy. I got to get back. I really want to. I've said we met twice, but like for, I don't know what, Alex, 15 minutes, yeah, face to face at a couple of the meetups. But I'd like to get there and actually meet Alex. I think he's a stand-up man, and look forward to eating lunch, breaking bread, whatever you want to call it, with Alex. And if you guys aren't subscribed, which you probably are, please do. Ah, cool. I'll have to check it out. I didn't get notified. I don't think I'll have to go check. And if you guys aren't getting notified from certain channels and stuff, go back and make sure that you've got the, the bell clicked and that kind of stuff. And you can manage. It's hard if you're subscribed to 200 channels and they're all bombarding, but you can pick and choose which ones you want to get notified on. Like if you're doing it just basically as a favor for, like for me, for Trailer Trash Thailand, and you don't want to get notified all the time. Of course, you won't have to worry about that. I haven't put out any content on it, but you can just unclick the bell, and then you're doing the person a favor by subscribing, watching occasionally, whatever. It's always better if the bell is rung, but basically it's hard. It's hard, but I'm gonna go. I'll check on Miley's channel and see. Yeah, no, I should just go bald. I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't have that problem. I've got all sorts of lights and stuff, but they're in the house, and I know I haven't set them up out in the what I consider the man cave here. But I got the one that goes right over the top. I've got the other ones that have the cloth face on them, and shit I bought a long time ago for almost nothing when I bought the green screen, which I just pretty much given up on using. But I noticed with the nine, it seems like I'm lagging. Like I said, you guys probably aren't seeing. Hey Joe, you guys probably aren't seeing anything. Yeah, the shadow. So I don't know. I'll play with it a little bit and see. Probably if I lean back, it's probably better. If I have my head up, it's probably better. But I think I can get it down more. I can actually bring this monitor down, and then I got to see. Like I said, I just don't know where to put. I mean, I could have a side view type thing, but then I feel like I'm not like looking at you guys, so not paying attention, and that's the main thing, especially on this channel. We have a good time. The people that come on, we get to bullshit about whatever we want. That's what's good about it, I guess. And turn off the ceiling lights. Yeah, I could do that too. That's the switch is right over there. I can go do that. I will do that, Alex. Thank you. Um, and what else did I buy? I bought a different microphone. I bought the arm, this arm. I bought the arm for the TV. I bought the TV or the monitor and cables. And I noticed that I'm getting hot here. Turn that down a couple of. Feels nice in here, man. Wife and everybody left this morning. She went. We had an aunt with us from that came out for the death in of the uncle in Ubon, and he drove home with us actually. And then the youngest daughter stayed. She's 18. She didn't want anybody else to come over to the house here in Surin. She wanted to I don't know, play house. I don't know what she wanted. She did a great job. We got all the animals here, the pond and everything. So I ought to check on that too. I bet you I can. I've got it plugged in now, the GoPro. I could take that thing out and walk around the property and do whatever I want. Thanks, Alex. This is that $15 special. I've got two of these. It came with, where did I do it? I moved a lot of the junk around here. It came with a little tripod, of which I don't know, that screws into the bottom of it. And I use it when I go, when I'm traveling. And I bought two just in case. This new one that I bought is a little bit better, I think, but I don't know. It sounds really good because I'm plugged directly into it. But um, well, I'll show you the microphone. I'm into Comica in case this is the one that I run with the GoPro. This is that little one. I don't know if anybody's ever. I think you guys use Rogue. I like it just as well. Actually, I think it sounds just as well, and it's way cheaper. Uh, and that's it right there. There's your transmitter or receiver, and then look how small the transmitters are, and they automatically link up. They sound really good. I've used them on motor vlog. The one that I actually like the best that I bought recently is this shotgun mic, and I was going to use that on the trailer trash videos. They both come in great cases, by the way. Although I didn't order the Comica for my new iPhone. I was being a tightwad, but this is a shotgun mic, and it's a first one that I've seen. It's a wireless shotgun mic, and it works and sounds amazing. So I will hopefully start doing some trailer trash deals right now. My wife has had an operation and has been a little on the sickly side, but she's doing much better now. And I left the trailer in Ubon, and I didn't. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I almost bought that one. I'll show you the one that I bought. I haven't gotten it yet. And yours sounds all right. I didn't think any, and I was debating between that. I call it, I don't know, Ulanzi, whatever it is. It's exactly what this stand is that it's on. You know, the little stuff. All it has. They make all the stuff. In case anybody didn't know, they make all the stuff for at least for GoPro and a lot of different stuff. But I'll bring it up here real quick. Let's see. I have to go here. Lasada. See if I can get it to log in. Come on. Nah, it's not going to let me. Every once in a while, Lasada, for some reason, they want to double check and make sure it's me. I'm going, what a pain in the ass. And for this one, let's see. I'm not even going to. I'm not even going to bother with it. Anyway, the one that I got was seven rhymes, seven something. And if you bought the Ulanza, you probably looked at the same one. In the same style, pretty much the same size, same everything that'll plug into the bottom of the 15. And I did go. I mean, it killed me to buy this thing because I paid more money for this than I paid for my gaming laptop MSI, which I love, by the way. But I had an 8, so it wasn't like I, buy a new phone every year. When did the 8 come out? 6 years ago or something. So I went and did it, but it was 50,000 baht or something ridiculous. But I'm going to try to show you guys. Let's see if we get them. They put those four cameras out in Ubon. So let's see if they put all the well, I got one air conditioner here that they still need to put in. But we'll see if we can get a little view of let me put this, of the pond anyway. And it's kind of cool at night. The uncle put a light, goes out over there, and in the nighttime you could zoom down. The cameras that I got for Ubon are twice as good as the camera. All right, Alex, take it easy. Twice as good as the cameras that I have here in Surin. So hopefully it'll pop up here and I'll be able to show you real quick. There it is. Maybe if Alex is still here. There's the pond, and these are what do you call it? Pan and tilt. So they move 360 degrees. You can zoom. See if I can get it. Can't get my fingers quite on it. But there you go. That's zoomed way in. But I don't know if it'll. There's a way my wife is going to show me how to pull video off of this, because I have here. If you guys remember, she took these off of good boy. But so I'm going to try to learn how to do that, and maybe actually even give some live feed while we're doing it, maybe in a little window or something, and split the screen or whatever. But I really dig the place there. I have very little to do. Hopefully, is Alex? Are you still here? Or did you take off? You probably did. I should have been and told you that you're invited, but I'll send you something if you're not. I imagine you're probably gone. But anybody that's in, hey George, shotgun Mike. Yeah, this one here, this wireless is freaking awesome, and I like Comica. I think that they're fine, and I think they're more reasonably priced than a lot of stuff out there. But anybody that's in this area on the 9th of December, we're having the big shindig there. There's going to be a stage and a big show and singing and dancing, and it's going to be a good time. I'm hoping. I know Andrew. I'm pretty sure Andrew and his wife are coming. Yeah, that's the one. I'll have to show you guys the one. Are you going to put a fish cam up? Yeah, I might, Joe, if you're still here. Like I said, my wife has to. I'm so. What do you want to say? I'm being sarcastic. I'm not very good with any of this stuff. But once she shows me how, I'm kind of hoping that while we're doing a live stream, and sitting there bullshitting about whatever we want to bullshit about, which is normal for this channel, um, we can watch it somehow. Hi, Traveler. How you doing? Yeah, I got a new mic coming. Like I was telling everybody, this is a new arm that I installed so I can get stuff off the desk. And then I'm hooked up to the GoPro 9 so I can actually show you the around the man cave. I'll duck. And which is kind of cool. I just the lighting and stuff I've got to do something with. I got to drop it down. So basically I'm doing this deal on it, but I'm still expecting a couple of things from Lasada. One of them, which is a new, not that this microphone, anything wrong with it, it sounds fine. And some new cables so that I can do some cable management and come around and under. And I've got the laptop is here, the new little curved, I think it's 24 or 27 inch, that I can actually read and not have to do this to see. So thanks for the input. I appreciate it. But yeah, I got my phone here. Got a bunch of stuff on here that after I'm done with this, which we don't have to go too long, but I can get rid of and start putting away, and might move my coffee machine to actually off the desk. Anyway, see now that this is getting too far away. I'm imagining the sound is a lot better right there. At least it sounds a lot better in my ear. But yeah, I could actually use that shotgun mic here too, George. I could actually put it on this boom and put it straight down, and it's got a little. If you've seen it, it's got a little deal on it. So this is wait. There we go. Yeah, and I might fool around with that too, but mainly I bought that shotgun for sitting out in the front of the trailer and being far away and whatever, just to see how the sound and everything. And I haven't even really I haven't done enough. In fact, I should after this go over to Trailer Trash and put up a little video talking about what's going on, because I'm going to say 90% of the people over there are from this channel and have been gracious enough to subscribe to it, and that's Trailer Trash Thailand, all one word. And I just, like I said, we've been having U-Bahn going on. There's been some stuff going on with my wife, but she's in there good. She's probably gonna have to go in for. I said it in the other one. In fact, not probably. She's going to go in and have a total hysterectomy in like probably February. She's not happy about that, but she's happy about the test came back all negative. But the doctor doesn't like this pre-C stuff or whatever it's been that she's been fighting with, and it's scaring the shit out of her and me too. I mean, I lost this one already. I don't need to lose anyone else, and I'm not going to. So she's gonna have to watch me die. That's her punishment for wanting to hang with me. But she she's a good one, man. She's a good woman. I got luckier than shit. It's been, I think, 4 years we've been married now. So she'll probably steal all my shit coming soon, according to some people in the genre. But anyway, yeah. So that's all cool. I told her about Brock had reached out to me kind of and said some stuff that his wife had went through something like this 10 years ago. So I told my wife about that in case Brock's listening. And I just realized the other day watching Foreigner Joe and Gift, or Gift and Foreigner Joe, who I know is a friend, well, I consider a friend. And he's the one that kind of got me started doing this by doing that interview with me. But I just realized that the last one that I watched, they talked about the operation, and she had a partial, which I didn't even know that was what the problem was, and she was happy with the outcome and everything too. So I told my wife about that too, so maybe she'll wrap with her. But she feels good about it. So like I said, she's not real hip on, getting cut on. She calls it getting cut. She don't like that. And I don't blame her, because she has a problem with on blood thinners is the only thing that the only medication she's on. And so the doctor wants her, the first time she got cut and this last time she got cut, she had to come into the hospital like 4 or 5 days ahead of time so they could get her off of the blood thinners, obviously, to do the surgery. But they want her for 4 or 5 days. So not only does she have to stay for a little bit of recovery, she has to sit in there for 4 or 5 days before the operation. It sucks, but she's in great spirits. Everything's gonna be cool, so I'm happy. Um, and I guess that's it. I mean, we can wrap if you want to. It's actually early. I didn't realize it was still early, which means it's semi uh, decent in the United States, at least on the West Coast. East Coast is probably late. But anyway, so that's the gist. So I'm going to move this stuff around. I want to move the arm, get some stuff off the desk. I think that it's going to be good with this over here. As long as I can still look and type on the laptop, it's probably gonna not as convenient. I might slide it over doing just surfing the web or watching videos. But if I'm watching videos, I mean, I don't need the top at all. I can just point and click with the mouse. So anyway, time is good here. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I hope everything's good with you, traveler. Uh, but yeah, there's still 6 people here hanging. You guys are awesome. For just an impromptu deal on it. But I'll probably do a video tomorrow, so I'm not going to go. We've already gone 35 minutes. So I'll probably end this one. But when I get this, I'll probably not. I'll probably do one tomorrow. Uh, but hopefully, I can't get to Lasada. Oh yeah, I can. I can get to Lasada right on here. And let's see what they say about the delivery for the microphone. Mm, let's see. The cables are packed. They aren't shipped yet. Delivered. Here it is. Shipped. Tamaka. Because it comes from China, obviously. If you guys aren't familiar with, that's the one that I got. And I kind of liked it because it's retro looking, So I and I'll probably hang it upside down. But that dial in the front also gives me an indication of the modulation of whether I'm over, or whatever, blowing it out, and I can adjust it right there, which is kind of cool. So, what does it say about? It's saying it has cleared customs, so it's in Thailand, and November 4th, which is in 3 or 4 days. So when I get that, we'll probably do another little um, 15, 20 minute deal on the test before I do a live stream. But I'll do the live stream tomorrow. He said, "What?" I told my wife about the trolls. Maybe I shouldn't have. She said, "You mean after all these years, I can get half?" Yeah, exactly. There you go. No, they think you get it all. They don't understand. My wife is the one that is the one to lose if I croak. But it's kind of funny. But they've left me alone, so I probably shouldn't talk too much about them. But in some cases, that they're semi true, but they don't. What aggravated me the most was that they just lump everybody in, like when they were attacking me, and they haven't attacked me in a long time, but then when they're attacking, oh, this guy's a monger from way back. He's been coming and running with women and jump. First time I came here was in 2018 after this one passed. I've still only been in two bars for two beers in Kamala, and have never went any bars in Bangkok or Pattaya or here for that matter. So I don't like the way I get lumped in, maybe because of the way I look or whatever. But and not that I think that there's anything wrong with that. If somebody wants to come here, this would be the ideal place, man. The only problem with me, if I would have came here when I was 25 or 30 with my problems with drinking and alcohol and carousing, I'd have been dead. In 2 weeks, I'd have died. So I would have got a one-time shot when I was a kid to come to Thailand. Hey, brother, how are you? So everything works out for a reason, right? But there's nothing wrong with if you're 65 or 60. I'm going to be 67 in a couple of months here. If that's what you want, I mean, who am I to tell somebody how to live their life or do what they want? If you want to run around with 21-year-old women and you can, what am I going to say? No, that's a bad thing. I don't know. It's not for me, but I can't tell somebody that, or throw stones at anybody, for what they've done in their life or anything. And I like it that way. I don't want to tell anybody, anyway. So, I don't know. But I still am a firm believer in Thailand. It's going to be right now. When did I come? I came in October, and then I moved back right about now. I'm bad on dates. I could go back in my passport and look, but as it turned out, me and Joe actually came here just within days of each other in 2018, November. I think he came, and that's when I came. Was within a week from now, so it'll be 5 years that I've been here. Um, Absolutely, still love it. Wish I could tell everybody it's a real shithole and please don't come and it's a horrible, horrible place and but because I'm selfish, I don't want a bunch of people at the beach. I want to be the only fat guy walking down the beach. But I can't do that because it's such a place to where if you are single at 63 or 62, however old I was, my wife was 39, I think. Um, that I ever thought that after she was gone that I'd have any chance to have any happiness in my life with another person. And boy, was I wrong. And I'm hoping that people come to this channel to look and see that and ask questions. Well, what do you mean? Or why? And because I mean, I've got a great life. Are there women that'll come and try to take your money? And yeah, but they'll do that in the States. I mean, I had couple of ex-wives that were real good at it. So um, just be smart about when you come here. People ask me, what about dating service? That stuff's all fine. Just use your brain. I think the best way to meet somebody here in Thailand, and now you're on your other phone, is through somebody, if possible. If like kind of like the way I met Nitnoy, the friend that I made, good friend in Kamala, and his wife that had a coffee place there. Um, I kind of got introduced through them, and I think that's the best way because you don't know. But like I said, if, just use your brain. You don't have to be a brain surgeon. Just don't. There's a lot of great women here, and women 40 to 50 is to me a perfect deal. Nothing wrong with 60 or 70 or 80, whatever you want to do. But they you don't need to rush into anything. You don't need to, do it. You have a good time, find somebody, and you'll know. Like I said, even the ones that are coming after for money, especially if they're on a dating service, so they don't want to waste any time. So if you meet them and you say, "Hey, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing great. Do you have a 5,000 baht? I need it. My mother's sick." You go, "Oh, yeah. Let me think about that. I'll get back to you." Click, go to the next. And talk. Just be smart about it. They're not, especially the ones that are just trying to get a quick buck. They don't want to waste any time either. They want to try to get the buck out of you and move on. So just use your brain. And when you do, if you can meet somebody, your friend, their sisters, cousins, uncles, daughter, that would be the ideal as far as I can see. Um, Time flies. Yeah, I was just doing a thing, Ron, for the. I'm on the GoPro 9 right now, plugged into, so it's charging and everything, and it's not hot or anything. And I've been going for 45 minutes. It's amazing. I get on these rants. But checking out the arm, I got a new microphone coming that I just showed. I've got the laptop here now. I've got the monitor in front of me. This is a curved one. I think it's 27 or something like that, 24. It's perfect. I can actually read the chat, and then the computer's right here. And then I've got to clean up and do some cable management on all these wires, get rid of the coffee machine, and do a bunch of that. And you can see around the man cave. I got to get on that. I haven't raced in a while. And go on there and piss some people off. Uh, but yeah, so this was a test for that. I'll probably do another test, and I had said it earlier. A couple of people had, "Hey Mike, how you doing?" Um, but yeah, exactly. They, I can't. Anybody that'll say, "Oh well, they just want money." Uh, yeah, yeah, just like anybody else on this planet, right? But they do have the ability to overlook this, overlook it. They want what's in here. It doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter how fat you are, but do they want a better life? Well, sure. They'd be an idiot not to. But you just gotta, like I said, a retirement, uh, at least out of the United States. I don't know Australia and all that, but Social Security. Let's say you get 2,000 a month. That meets your income to come into and get your retirement visa here. That is a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot of money to most Thai women, especially that age. To any of them, it's a lot of money. I mean, you got to consider that if you're just doing a meager living, your cost of living, let's just say, was probably around a thousand US dollars. So everything above 1,000 is all your extra travel, extra this, extra that. Well, my wife works for the government and has a good salary, and what's her salary is not even half that, less than half, way less than half, one third, whatever. A good living to someone is 400, 500 baht a day. So, a couple of thousand baht a week, 10,000 baht a month, they're happy. Well, 10,000 bucks, $300. So, yeah, you can't crucify somebody or say, "Oh, well, they're just doing it for this because sorry, it's not level and it's driving me crazy. Um, you can't crucify them for that. They'd be stupid not to. You know. But the great thing about it is that they can genuinely love you and take care of you and whatever, and you can have a good time. It's going to be 4 years uh, with Nitnoy, and I cherish every second that I'm with her, and she treats me freaking awesome. So, hey, Mike, I'm just doing a test. I got this monitor and I wanted to get this arm, and I got the monitor on an arm. I got the light, and I'm on the GoPro 9, and I'm just trying to get stuff off the desk to where I have a little bit of room in the man cave here. So you saw the test notification. Yeah, a test, and we're coming up on 50 minutes. It's going to be an hour. Yeah, I know. It's amazing, right? That's why people say, "Well, your video thing it says you could possibly do it on $1,200." The problem with $1,200 is, and I've said it before, is it the way that I would want to live or retire? No. Would I rather be here in Thailand on $1,200 than in the U.S. on $1,200? That's a no-brainer. I can live here in Thailand on $1,200. In the United States, that's going to take my rent, and I'm going to be zero. You know, even if I live in a crap hole in the worst neighborhood in the world, it's going to take three-quarters of that, 800 for a bachelor apartment. So now you got another $400 or $500 for food, transportation, internet, electricity. Forget it. So yes, you can. It's up to you how you want to live. I don't, you know, it's the dollar stretches enormously here in Thailand. And like I said, it wouldn't be the way that I would pick, but if I had to pick a choice between the two, it's easy. Sounds good and looks good. Thanks, Ron. Yeah, I think so. I was showing people earlier. It gives me this option now. I mean, it took me forever to frickin' figure out how to get this to be a. It's got a lens mode. So right now we're on linear. Here is wide, and it'll take a second. And there's wide, so it's a little bit wider, and then we'll go back down so it isn't so drastic. But this is linear, where with kind of the one that I've picked so far, and it shall take a second. And there's linear, and then for a third choice that I have on lens modes is narrow, which is going to bring kind of like what it used to be, I think, like that, right? I mean, that's way too. I think that's the way that I did it before, right? Isn't that about look normal? But I think the perfect one, and Black Sheep had chimed in. You guys can chime in too. That this linear mode here is, I think, perfect. Not too close. You're not obligated to have to, look at my giant mug. But no way, right, Scott? I mean, there's no way. Um, I could have done it in a certain way because I didn't have any bills or house or anything. So if you're in that position, then yes, you probably could. But if you didn't plan right, and I didn't plan greatly, I got lucky on some investments and stuff like that. So, but if you're in that position, then yes, you could. But no, not if you didn't plan right and that's all the money you got. No way. Live normal and you'll live. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't. It depends on what you want. You know, I like to have the things that I want to have, which is nice, and I'm lucky enough to have most of them. The only thing I probably want that I don't have is a Harley sitting out in the driveway with the other 8 scooters and motorcycles that I have. So I laugh, but I don't. I'm probably actually leaning against that, and There's a couple other motorcycles that I got my eye on, and it's just, I don't know, 700,000 baht seems, I don't know, seems crazy. Makes you look like. All right, I'm gonna definitely leave it there. uh, are both your channels on? Yeah, I've got to go over to Trailer Trash. I was talking about that earlier, and do let most of the people that, like I said, you guys were gracious enough. All the people that watch this channel are probably of the, I think I had 160 subscribers. I'm gonna say, 90% of them are you guys. Um, but for the few that aren't, I want to go over there and tell them about my wife and the trailers in Ubon, and trying to get the party together and building the house and finishing the house and blah blah blah. I haven't had time, but I am gonna come back, and when I come back, I'm gonna come back strong. I'd like to get a little aluminum boat. I've already, and first I got to figure out where I can fish and where I can't. They're reasonable in my mind. Reasonable. I found a little 12-foot, not completely flat bottomed, but pretty much not a deep V or anything. But I could put it up on the rack on the top of the truck, and then it had like a 4 horsepower, 4 stroke uh, motor. And I did that on a Jeep years ago. I built a rack for it, put a winch on it, and so that I could pull it up a 12-foot Velcro, Velcro, I think how you say it. And I loved it. I went fishing all the time, trolling for trout. I had a great time with it. So I'm hoping to do that. It was 75,000 baht, which, that's about what I would spend for the next scooter I wanted to get. So I got to make a determination. First, I got to get out and camp. So I've got a couple of places already picked out. So now all I got to do is grab the trailer and go. So we'll see. Let's see. Trailer test. We are living a very comfortable retirement here. I know we would be much. I believe that. Yeah, I know. What are you going to do? Hopefully, like I said, I'm hoping every day, traveler, that some miracle will pop up and you guys could come. It would be awesome. Yeah, it would. I mean, it's amazing how much further, everything stretches out. I got jacked off my retirement and my choice for living comfortable in Thailand. And boy, was I and that. Yeah, they jacked me too. When I was supposed to retire, when I started with the union, the retirement was, I only worked 6 years, and then I couldn't work anymore. My knees are shot, my back was shot. I was a mess. I still am. So I went and I retired, but I was supposed to. The retirement age was 55, and because of all the stuff that went on, the government said, "Oh, you don't have enough money in your retirement fund," and blah blah blah. And these words actually came out of their mouth. Well, we're gonna put it up to 65, but in a year or two, when we get everything where we want it, we're gonna bring it back to 55. And I go, "Yeah, sure you are." And that was 15 years ago or something. I don't know. They're so full of shit. Their eyes are brown. But so they did with me too. But as it turned out, I couldn't work anymore. I went out on Social Security disability, and been that way. I think it was 50. I was still 55, so I still retired when I wanted to. Everybody's staying alone. Okay, now on the Got to Love Thailand. Yeah, I know. When you go on that trailer trash, although it helps trailer trash, I got to get. I really want to get that going. I've still got stuff in the bedroom here that needs to go into the trailer, and stuff that needs to come out of the trailer, and I still need the generators need to go in the back of the truck, and I've got some stuff that I need to do. But it's going to be fun because I can do live stream. I want to go for like 4 days, out in the middle of nowhere, and then I can do live streams from inside the trailer, and do videos, and I think it'll be fun, and I think everybody will enjoy it. I don't think we're still going to talk about Thailand and still going to do that, so I think it'll still be fun. All right, guys, it's going to be an hour here in 4 minutes, but yeah, my full retirement until 67, which I'm going to be in under 2 months now. middle of December. So yeah, and from what I was told too, and I don't know, I got to check on it. I think I'm gonna. This is just for knowledge to anybody. I think I'm gonna get rid of my my Medicare. Um, I'm gonna die here in Thailand. I'm paying $300 a month for nothing. I just realized I've been paying for at least the last 5 years $100 for my Part D medication policy. So there's $100 right there, and then it's over 200 on the other one. It's over $300. And I tell my wife something like that, and she's going, hell, that's what I make a month, you know, and so it only makes sense to me. If and when I do go back and forth to the U.S., I've already talked to my wife about it. I'll just get traveler's insurance for the 2 or 3 weeks that I'm gone. I'm only going to go probably once a year to see mainly my grandkids and friends and family. Uh, so 3 weeks, I don't know what. If anybody has used traveler's insurance before, give me an idea of what it would cost for 3 weeks because I don't know. Yeah, I guess I got to do it in person, or I might have to go to Manila. They may be able to do it on the phone. I haven't gotten that far because so much other shit going on right now. But I would, when I was getting ready to do it, I could. I've got a piece of paper that I've got to send that I've already filled out to dump the $100 a month for my Part D. For the actual A and B or whatever it is, they have to interview me. Is it really you? Are you sure you want to do this? Or are you a moron? Or are you going through dementia? I don't know what they want to know, but they want to make sure. They didn't have that problem signing me up, man. They grabbed my money and signed me up in a heartbeat. I didn't have to do shit. But we'll see. Yeah, keep the Part A, right? Yeah. So but like I said, it's like $300 between the 100. It's $98 is what they've been nabbing for 5 years out of my out of that for the medical Part D. So I'll have to see. But 300. I mean, I what did I do with my phone here? My battery died. No, my battery died. Imagine. Oh, yeah, it sure did. But anyway, uh, yeah, I mean, $300 is 10,000 baht. I mean, yeah, well, hell, that's a trip somewhere. Although I'm trying to get my wife. I could ramble on all day. Uh, um, Princess Cruise. We used to go on cruises all the time. Me and this one, mainly to Mexico. Um, for reasons we liked them, and I didn't have a passport at the time, and the cruises would take a birth certificate. During that time, the last cruise we probably went on was 15, 20 years ago or something. We went on 10 or 12 of them on Royal Caribbean, on Princess. Uh, but Princess has a cruise 10 days out of it goes to Vietnam and Thailand. So it actually goes to three places are in Vietnam, and it goes to Bangkok and Koh Samui or something like that. And $499 a person, and that was for I think I had to pay a little bit more for a balcony room, but she's just because she had the surgery and because she'd had to take 2.5 weeks off. My wife is really into working, and God bless her. I mean, she's the kind of employee you really want, right? And they go out on the 16th and on the 26th of 16th and the 26th of December. And the 16th would encompass my birthday's on the 22nd. So I told her I'd like to go, and I said, she's never been on it, she'll, probably, I mean, something she would have never got to do in her life. So I'm still trying to talk her into that going on there. But that kind of stuff you could pay with that extra money. What the hell? 10,000 baht a month. That's what 120,000 baht a year. Well, that's a hell of a good vacation for me and her to go pretty much anywhere we want. So anyway, hey Pierre, how you doing? Yeah, sorry. I'm testing. I'm on the GoPro 9 now, and I got a monitor and I got a new arm. and I got an arm for the monitor, and I got my computer over here, and I'm just doing a test, which we're running over an hour. Figures. Let's see what Mike's saying. All that extra cash would have went. Yeah, exactly. I could definitely. That would be probably the payment for the damn thing if I wanted to buy one. So it is, it's just stupid, and I need to get on it. But like I said, between my wife and the surgeries and getting the house done in Ubon and all the stuff, I haven't made the time to do it. I need to make the time. Cool, thanks. I got a new microphone coming that isn't here yet. But this one is my $15 special. I got two of these. I love them, and I might just keep it if the other one's $60, and it's a Comica, which I'm a Comica guy. But we'll see what it sounds like. I'll do another improv two test uh, live stream when I get that put up, and I also have I ordered. It isn't a Comica. I got a cheaper one, Seven Rhines, a little one that plugs into the bottom of the phone because the couple of videos that I've done on here, I haven't liked the sound at all. So I ordered it. Hey, Mitch, in traffic. uh, and so is what is the test is the best. Yeah, so I don't know. I like this. I like this. I got to figure out, is this where I'm going to set it? It's not a big deal. It's kind of in the bottom of that monitor, but it doesn't block anything important. Uh, and I can read. I can leave my glasses on. It's close enough to me, the monitor, that I can read absolutely perfect. Don't have to go like this anymore to try to read anything. Uh, but I like it. And then I bought some cables. It's on a 90 for my headphones. It'll go up through the arm, come back around. You'll never see it. It'll just come up right here. And with my black shirts that I usually wear, you'll never see the cable. So I think it'll work out good. I got the stuff off here. I've got a nice work area in front of me. Um, yeah, I was gonna try to get this. I really love this camera. It's an M3. It's a cheap Canon mirrorless deal, and I should vlog with it. It's got a microphone input and everything on it, and it's one of the only ones that Canon doesn't support the M3 on their being able to use it as a webcam. I'm sure there's a way that you can do it with a link of some sort, but with their program, I can actually my D70 or 70D big Canon. I could do it, but I think what's the picture like? I mean, what are you guys getting? Can you tell what you're getting as far as 720? It should be 720 because they make you pay in StreamYard for 1080. But is the picture good? We got 16 people in here now. Video's great. I can't hear anything because I'm deaf. But the video's good. Okay. Anybody on a big screen? Ron, what are you watching on? Are you watching on a 55 inch? But I imagine it's fairly decent. I would think. I can't. And my phone's dead, so I can't really. I can go back and look at this. I'll leave this up. Uh, hey Rob, how you doing? Yeah, been 7 hours. Yeah, I know it. I saw you on whose was it on? Was it Joe's? No, somebody's live stream. I saw you on. I said hello, but I don't think you saw me. Um, Looks okay to you? Thanks, Mike. I can't tell. Picture is good for me. Okay. Yeah, some people are. Okay, yeah. Check it on the TV. See what you think. I think it's 720. It should be 720. I can go into my settings. Right now, it's set at 720p. And if I go, I've got low definition at 360. I can go to standard 480, high definition at 720, and then 1080p if I choose that. Um, they want some ungodly amount of money every month. Right now, I pay $20 a month. I don't even know why I pay that. I do because I can have as many people. I used to have a bunch of people on which I'd like to start doing again. I want to get some more people on. Maybe the next live stream will kind of, I'll put it out ahead of time, and then I'll put the link in there. Yeah, I can't remember which one it was, Rob. I watched so much crap on iPad, much better. Okay, cool. 27 computer looks good. Thanks, Traveler. Okay. You're right on 55-inch, not that sharp. Yeah, I at 720, it's just not. Most of the people that I think watch the channel will probably watch it on their computer monitor, which is going to be like Traveler in the 20 to 30-inch range. But a lot of people, I guess, watch it on their 55. But it's not going to be as. It's not going to be. Yeah, yeah. I don't think you want to see me that freaking clear anyway, right? But yeah. So that's the gist. It's been over an hour. God, we had up to 16 people. I don't get that when I usually live stream. We create the shadow. Yeah, I'm gonna screw with the lights. I'll show you. It's in its original. It's way up there. It's on the top of my desk on a collapsed deal, and that's all the way down. So what I think I need to do is come down, and I'll give everybody a little tour of the room now. So that is it's a curved screen. I think it's a 27, and then that's my, what is it, MSI. I love this. This is the one that didn't cost as much as this freaking iPhone 15. Now I can get rid of all that. I got to do some cable management, and then this folds out into a. This is the one I wanted to show Logan. Um, that he bought something similar. This is the same one we gave the brother in the apartment in Ubon for a housewarming gift for him to put in his living room. And there's my air conditioner. There's my hot rod setup. Got all my koi stuff in here. And then I got to put the pool stuff away. And then I've got the 65-inch television there. I got to do something with my coffee. And then I've got a bunch of storage in here that has some stuff in it. But I got to do that. So I figured I'd start by getting the stuff off of my desk and then go. So low def. Yeah, at least I got a shirt on. I did do that. Sorry, little man is up. Be right back. All right, Joe. Pretty good on the TV doing tour. Yeah, like I said, I think the 720, it isn't worth the money. Like I said, I think I'm throwing away $25 a month to be able to get as many people I think as I want basically on it. The free I think is fine, but it's kind of cool because the I've got it plugged into the C into the computer and the 9, and it's not hot. I felt it a few times, and we've been going an hour and 10 minutes. So I guess it's kind of good for that. Doing a longer one, I can see how long this will last, and it looks like it's going to be no problem. But it's probably 70, 72 degrees in here. So who is the fan of the koi carp? You were, well, I've been doing it for a long time, but my wife is now worse than me. When I first started doing it, why are you buying those fish? What are you spending all that money? And now she's the one out buying fish left and right. She's the one that wanted to put the 200 little ones in the pond in Ubon. So she's just as much as me now. I've got the final. I'll do a deal on it. The drum filter that I put on the one that I did the video on, and I'll do a better video on this one. I'm going to actually show you the inside of it. But it's going to be a short part 2 to that. The same drum filters going on the other stack of that drip tower over there, and then pretty much the filtration's done. I could put a moving bed back in, but I'm not even gonna mess with it. I'm so over filtrated. I'm not going to have any problem, and it's just something else. And these clean themselves. I'll probably have to go up maybe twice a year and do a little bit of maintenance on the drum. And they're up high, so I'll probably have to go on a ladder. And the actual towers, once a year, I'll take them apart and see if there shouldn't be any dirt or anything on them. The bead filter I've got to install. I've got a blower for it, but I got to install a ball valve shut off so it cleans it better, because that's all the little plastic media inside there. But it's set up as a mechanical filter and biological, actually both. So I've got so much filtration. It's the pond is overpopulated. If in case you didn't know, by looking at it, this 5,000 gallon, it's 4 meters by 3 meters by 2 meters deep, 5,000 gallons. Maybe people usually put 65, 70, 80 centimeter fish, maybe 5 or 6 fish in a pond like that. That's it. But my wife likes the fish. I said they're just gonna, it's part of just evolve everything. They're gonna die if there's not enough room for them. Something will happen. So, but she's been pretty good about that. We have put some in the front, and now she's happy with watching the 100 butterflies that we put in the last time. And actually, the regular ones, they were 3 inch. They're like about they're almost 5 inches now, and there's a bunch of them. I didn't get to film it because my father-in-law got down there and grabbed the food and went out before I could get out there. So we'll see. All right, Rob, take it easy, brother. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Um, oh, we started on trailer track. Thank you. I do appreciate that. It does give, I don't know what it is. I think we got 160, but I think I will do that. I got a couple of things that I wanted to do today. One of them is get out on the Forza, and because I might take a trip to Koh Chang next week. So I want to get in, just run it. I might run it out to Buriram and back. It's an hour each way. Make sure everything's okay. All the new, oh, wow, excuse me. All the new um, stuff that I put on there, that Apple Play type thing worked. It was working great. It's phenomenal. I actually will probably do a video on that because you can see it perfectly, man. It makes a difference. And for the money and for the ability to be able to just within 3 minutes take it off of the Forza and put it onto the CT, or take it off the CT and put it on the Himalaya. You can use it on anything that you have. It's freaking awesome. And I use earbuds, Bluetooth. So I'm listening to music. I hear make a left in 10 meters, whatever. Make a left, make a right. I hear all that. I can see it perfectly, and it's awesome. But I need to do a video on that. Can you transfer from the pool to the? Yeah, there's some in the front. There's some in here that I would. I told my wife I'd rather go out there. They're just not not something I want to look at. They're plain, but they'd be perfect for the pond out there, and they're yay big or something, 14, 16 inches. But yes, I could. I'd be a little bit leery on bringing from the Ubon pond to this pond because it's more out in the wild. I don't know what kind of bugs. I can't really treat pretty much. I could if I pull them out. I could treat them. So I guess I could do it. I would just have to. I'd like to isolate them first before I would do that. Going the other way, it'd be a no-brainer. All right, go get your coffee. I'm gonna probably end it. Every time I say I'm gonna end it, I think about something else. Once was the cruise, which if anybody's here in Thailand and you want to know something about that, let me know. But if you go to Princess Cruises and you go to Asia deal, it is a 10-day. Goes out of Singapore and goes to 3 places in Vietnam and 2 or 3 places in Thailand, and then back to Singapore. So, but for the price, I think that's reasonable for a 10-day cruise. And they must be trying to fill the boat because what are we in November? And they might already be full as far as I know. But if you want to know, do that. Do it. It's going good just doing a live stream. I'm on the, took me hours to figure out how to use the GoPro as a webcam. I've got a new monitor, curved monitor here, 27 inch. I've got a boom trying to get stuff off of the desk. My laptop's over here. I still haven't adjusted the light quite right. Um, and I've got a mic coming. And I've got a bunch of cable management that I absolutely have to do. So I'm going to do that. But it it it's a lot better. I like it a lot better. I think the microphone sounds the same. Uh, oh, because I yawned. I had 2 cups. I think I'm done. Um, how much cool fish? Which ones? Nice, looks good, sounds good. Thank you. I need the input. That's why I'm doing it. A short little live stream, and we're at an hour and almost an hour and 20 minutes. How much on what? Uh, the but I'm really like I said, it's hard for me because I just don't know that much about stuff to get that to work. It seemed like it was simple, and I'm following the stuff, but I guess I wasn't getting the program to download correctly onto the laptop. And when I did that, then pretty much just plug it in and pick the camera in StreamYard, and it seems to work okay. The cruise $4.99, uh, $4.99 out of Singapore. Um, I could try to let's see. I'm just sitting here anyway. Let me go to see if I can bring up Princess. That's a weird thing here. Is I got to get used to um, the laptop being over here. Mm, let's see. Um, see. But yeah, I thought that it was very reasonable, and like I said, I think that uh, it's because it's going out on the 16th of see if I can trying to find it for you if I get it all. Uh, do it. It's going out on the 16th of December and the 26th of December, and it is a 10-day cruise, and I'm trying to find it, and I'm not having much luck. But I thought, like I said, I thought it was very reasonable. I think that it was going to be 1,300 uh, for a uh, for a balcony room. I used to get the balcony rooms because I wanted to go out and smoke like a banshee, but I don't think they let you smoke on the on them anymore. But I would just like it. It was kind of cool going out in the morning and having a cup of coffee, and because on that particular cruise they had probably out of the 10 days they had 4 of the days you were at sea, which was fine with me. I don't need to I don't need to run around and do anything like that. Well, I'm not having any luck. But if you go to let me come back here. If you go to Princess Cruises, um, the you'll find it. But I think it was 1,300 for both of us, and that was in a balcony room. So yeah, it's the same one. The other mic, like I said, my battery died in my phone too. I wasn't prepared for this. Uh, I'll be in Thailand in December. Not sure what I'm doing. I am a feather in the wind. Yeah, you might want to check it out. I know for sure it's the 16th and the 26th of December, and they're 10 days, and they go out of Singapore. And you get 2 days in Thailand, and I believe 3 days in Vietnam. And I believe the two ones is Koh Samui and Bangkok. are the two places in Thailand. But it looked. I think I think it's an awesome deal too. My wife thinks it's an awesome deal and would probably absolutely love it, but she's she's the perfect employee. She's definitely the employee you would just want to have. She just I was off for a week and a half and 2 weeks and for the surgery and I just know the way my wife's mind works. And now we won't be able to I won't be able to take her in February to the States. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Whether I'm just going to take a short 2 week trip there just to say hi to everybody, see my son, my daughter, my grandkids, that kind of thing, and some friends, or not because she's gonna. I don't want to leave before she's going to get cut again in February, I believe. Don't know for sure. They're going to get rid of it all and be done with it. So, which is a good thing. She's happy. She's not happy about it having to do another surgery, but she's happy that it wasn't the C word and but the doctor wants time to get rid of all that stuff in there. Like I said, this one had it done at 30. Never had any children, and did fine for 30 years. But they had her on medication for 28 years, and that was a godsend because when she came off the hormone medication, it's like immediately into menopause, man. No, do not pass go, do not stop it. Boom, you just stop taking the pill, and it would show. She was a bit on the uppity side. God bless her soul. Um, let's see, what's ballpark for? I don't know. I've got to find out. I don't think it's real bad though, Ron. I think it's reasonable. It's within the realm to where, you don't want to spend 1,300 or whatever for a nice cruise for 10 days and $2,000 to get there. But I never got that far. But I don't think it's really that bad flying to Singapore. I don't know. I thought about that too. It goes the other way. It goes. I'm trying to think. I think it goes up to Vietnam and then down, and then around and to Samui and then to Bangkok and then out. And if it did that, I was thinking the same thing. Well, can at least save one flight. All I do is fly to Singapore. I lose one day on the cruise, and I stay in Bangkok, get on a plane, and fly to Buriram, and I'm home. I thought about the same thing, but I don't think it's that much. I don't think it's that much. I'm wearing a. It's not black though, right? Yeah, you like the logo. I am. My wife got shirts for the house. She promises me she has the Santa Claus thing. I still have everybody's sizes, so I'm hoping to get them ordered this week. So we will see. Um, but I don't know. Maybe that's something you're interested in too, Ron. I don't know. But I mean, it kind of aggravates me a little bit because I know that she would enjoy it. Because she's really sabai sabai. Happy sitting. She's happy sitting at this house, and staying in this little property and taking care of her roses and the fish, and she don't care about any kind of big trips or anything. But she would like it on there because you don't have to do anything you don't want to. You don't want to get off and go into Vietnam. Don't get off the boat. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to go see them. The ports that I saw mostly were from I think 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. They were in the port, which is a good stretch. That's on the cruises I've been on. Most of them down into Mexico. They were even shorter than that. So I think that was a good duration of time. But I don't know. I still might. I'm gonna still. The bug is in her ear. I'm still going to keep pushing. But like I said, eventually they're going to run out of they're going to run out of them. And I think that's why they're so cheap. I think they're making sure that particular cruise, those two cruises, are going to be completely full. I don't know what it is. What does that say on there? Blue Eagle. I guess it's some kind of an eagle. My wife got me. I got plenty of dragons on my body. One's on my back that I can't see. I haven't seen in 30 years, 40 years. And I'm thinking about, I drove by a tattoo parlor, not to get on another ramble. It's going to coming up on an hour and a half now for this simple test. Um, I, uh, I saw a tattoo parlor and I said, yeah, I think I want to get some tattoos. So, yeah, what the hell is it? A repetitive. I don't know what that means, Ron. Is it? Well, that particular princess, that whichever one it is, Emerald Princess or whatever, I've been on before on a Mexico cruise. So it's one of those ones that they move around, that they're only here in Asia for a certain amount of time, then they go to maybe Europe for a certain amount of time, and then they're maybe down in doing Mexico cruises for a certain amount of time. It gets shifted around. I don't know if that's what you meant or not. I'm horrible with some stuff. But like I said, these are the two. They have other ones in there, but they're just more expensive. Not that they're horribly expensive, but they're 800, 900, you know. But I thought for this, I mean, even if you wanted to stay in an inside cabin, it's $1,000 for two people, you know. That's freaking reasonable. Uh, and I'm not a drinker, and the only way that they really make any money off of, and they sell, yeah, they're astronomical, but they sell packages now that you can buy and and have unlimited alcohol, drinks. But I'm not a drinker, so it doesn't really. Iced tea is fine with me, you know. We used to when we'd go, we would buy. They sell. I didn't see it on this one. Seen the alcohol and all the other ones. They do have. They do have one, but it was a lot of money. This was just for sodas. They had it was reasonable when we went. All right, traveler, have a good night, and to the missus, you guys take care of yourselves. I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't think so. Probably not until 2024, or the end of next year, maybe. I'll look. I'll look, Ron. Like I said, I for some reason I thought that I had it on there, but I thought I had everything on the damn thing, but figures. I don't, because I would pull it up, and God, you'd think that I would. Uh, let's see. Let's see if I can. Here it is. Okay, so I did find at least the right site here. Oops, page was not found. Yeah, plan a cruise. Okay, find a cruise. So it didn't take me to the same one that I wanted to. Okay, Asia, um, destination, dates. Let's push 9 to 15 days. Do, do. You guys hear me? Ah, there we are. Oh, there's still a couple people here. I don't know what happened. Maybe I lost power. Are you still here, Ron? Because I've got it. I've got it here. Let me reload it. Let's see what happened. Maybe is that what's screwing with me? Asia, 9 to 15. It's date and length, 9 to 15. View 6. Let's go to StreamYard. Let's go to share screen. You like the way I look on it? Are you still here? You might be gone. Anyway, I'll pull it up here anyway. I'm curious. Okay, so here it is right now. Now it says 549, so it's actually going up. So they must be filling the boat, and it's showing. Let's see what it does on the 26th. Yeah, so it went up $50 on that. Here's one here, 998, 15 days in April of 24. December 1st, 23, 15 day, 1,000. Looks like it goes to Japan, Vietnam, and then to Singapore. So that's quite a nice one too. But that's and you guys are seeing this, right? Yeah, you guys are seeing it. So let me take this off of here. Ah, okay, you're here. All right, so you are back. So it doesn't look like Ron, um, not for this year anyway. But there's that went up $50. So obviously they have they're starting to fill the boat, and that's on, like I said, the 26th and the 16th or the 16th, and then here's one which for a 15-day, but that's in 2024, April 27th. This one here is on December 1st, and it's for an interior, thousand bucks each, and those are all the Tokyo, Yokohama, Tobai, Osaka, Taipei, Hong Kong, Da Nang, Nantang, Ho Chi Minh City, and Singapore. So, and then there's a 14-day, currently not available, a 13-day, and that's March 5th of 2024. September 15th, and those are all saying currently not available. And that was the date I had put 9 to 15. They've got cruises 16 plus. You can do a lot. I guess it just depends on what you want to do. But it looks like they went up $50, and but they still have some room. So you see it good on the TV. Yeah, I know. Maybe you ought to watch it on the TV. But when I come up, you ought to have the ability to maybe blank out, or I'll put my